So here Bama describes how as a young girl she was amused to see an elder from her community carrying a packet of vadai by its string. What if the string broke and the vadai fell down? She said while narrating the scene to her older brother. It was then that she found out that while carrying food for an upper caste person, a dalit would have to ensure that he did not touch the packet even by mistake. So the dalit were not allowed to touch the food items or any things of the upper caste people. They were never allowed to touch their food packets or else any other things. She narrates how on public buses she was often asked where she lived, and when the street name revealed her caste, she was ordered to vacate her seat after the person sitting next to her. When she refused, the other person would often stand up herself but would not remain seated next to her. So, in this situation, she feels that how she was neglected and how she was not allowed to sit near a person who belongs to upper caste inside the bus. So wherever they are, they were never allowed to sit or behave equally to the upper caste people. In all the possible ways, they were oppressed and suppressed by this upper caste. She talks of how her mother often advised her to lie about her caste since it was unlikely she would be found out, but Mama refused. So always she go and tell her mother that how she was ill treated by the upper caste people while she was traveling to school. Then her mother advised her not to reveal her caste. That will save her. But she questioned her that why she should. I won't be like that, she always says. So she don't want to lie about her caste. She was rebelling on herself behalf of the community. For her, it was an act of protest against injustice. The most poignant passages, however, are those where Bama talks of how they started working even before sunrise and kept working till dead of night, yet remained poor. So they were working for the upper caste people in agricultural fields or in the household works. So they worked for many hours, but the wages they gained was very little. Dalits would be made of to jobs that nobody else was willing to, and they were kept poor by the upper caste employers who underpaid them, and by upper caste persons who always shortchanged them while bartering goods or services. Dalits, as she writes, work exceedingly hard but barely survive. So they work hard, they do all the works, they were forced to do all the works very hardly, but the wages were given very low to the lower caste people. Bama narrates the story of how she was forced to lock herself into a bathroom and cry during a college function because she did not have anything to wear. So these incidents show how the little girl was suffered by this ill treatment. So why didn't you write home and ask them to send you a silk sari? A friend inquires casually. How could Bama explain to her that her family is so poor they have never owned even a single silk sari? Her friend didn't mean to hurt her, but the remark hurt. So, Karukku is a book we need to read to understand what it means to be a poor Dalit woman. It peels off the layers of religious hypocrisy and caste discrimination, and you are forced to confront the everyday lived reality of people. However, there is also joy: the games they played, the songs they sung, the religious gatherings they attended. But at last they feel the same problem. They were oppressed and suppressed by the upper caste people. Thank you.